Welcome to News You Missed, the only show where global chaos meets a sense of humour and where facts and fiction occasionally grab a coffee together. Today, tariffs, tokens, tornadoes, and one country trying to go from cash to crypto faster than you can say hyperinflation. So buckle up, it's time to scroll through the headlines they hoped you missed. First up, President Trump slapped a 10% tariff on Canadian imports, claiming it's about fair trade. Canada claims it's about Trump being Trump. It all started with a Reagan-themed ad out of Ontario, and now maple syrup might just cost them oil. Trade wars are like breakups. Everyone says it's not personal right before setting your economy on fire. Moving on, during his Asia trip, Trump was spotted dancing with Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. A few hours later, boom, Cambodia and Thailand signed a peace deal. If dancing works this well, we might need to replace the State Department with Dancing with the Stars. Diplomatic edition. Next up, Putin says Russia successfully tested a nuclear-powered cruise missile with ultimate range. That's not a missile, that's a midlife crisis. It's supposedly invincible. Translation, it probably exploded off-screen. Shifting east, China's pushing a new global governance system based on equality, which is adorable, coming from the country that blocks Winnie the Pooh for being too political. They also signed their first BRICS loan with South Africa in yuan and conveniently forgot to mention the interest rate. If your banker won't tell you the rate, you're not in a deal. You're in a documentary. And moving on, Vice President J.D. Vance skipped the Western Wall and went to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre instead. Diplomats gasped, tourists shrugged, social media called it spiritual clickbait. And Turkey, in Istanbul, protesters hung a giant banner from a crane calling for death penalty for Netanyahu. No response yet from Israel, likely because the foreign ministry is still trying to figure out if it was a protest or performance art. And in Latin America, the US sanctioned Colombian President Gustavo Petro for alleged drug ties. Petro fired back, accusing the CIA of spying on Colombians using Israeli Pegasus spyware. His lawyer told RT, "We're challenging this politically motivated attack." At this point, Colombian politics is less about laws and more about plot twists. And Russia says it's open to peace as long as Ukraine stays neutral. Trump got a shout out for avoiding World War III. Meanwhile, Zelensky thanked Trump for his path of pleasure. That may be the strangest sentence in modern diplomacy. Peace is a sequel everyone wants, but no one will fund. And the final stop, in Tehran, locals filmed a peaceful nightlife captioned, "Don't play with Iran." Meanwhile, Trump met Emir of Qatar aboard Air Force One, proving diplomacy now comes with Wi-Fi and warm nuts. The Middle East might not have peace, but it definitely has a better airline service. And over to financial funnies and Goldilocks report. Iraq Central Bank is applying to join the Bank of International Settlements, planning to remove 3 zeros from its currency and launch a digital dinar. It's a massive step towards financial modernization. Think of it as Iraq saying, "We're ready to join the big kids table now, and we brought oil." Goldilocks says, "Not too hot, not too cold. This re-evaluation might actually be just right." And following the oil, Kurdish exports through the Cayenne pipeline are back. but priced in euros now, not dollars. A quiet shift, but a big one for brick-style trading. The petrodollar isn't dead yet, but it's definitely Googling hospice care. And Japan just finished a $4.8 billion refinery in Basra, saving Iraq $5 billion a year and boosting reserves above $100 billion. Baghdad's economy is rising, and for once it's not just hot air and headlines. Moving on, Vietnam and the US agreed on a new trade deal that drops tariffs on key goods to zero. Analysts say it'll boost exports and maybe give the Vietnamese dong a serious glow up. That's right, the ding dong's gone up. Finally, some good news for economists and comedians. The US Treasury ended penny production. Banks stopped ordering them, so good luck finding change at the gas station. Pre-1982 copper pennies are now worth 48 cents in metal. Keep your jar pennies. At this rate, they'll outpace your savings account. Warren Buffett's favourite metric, market cap to GDP, just hit 219%. That's not a market, that's a balloon animal. When Buffett waits, smart investors put on helmets. And solar panels are eating silver supplies faster than miners can dig it. We're officially in a silver deficit. If you can't afford gold, silver might just be the new poor man's inflation hedge. And Kyrgyzstan just launched a national stablecoin on Binance BNB chain, rolled out a CBDC, and even created a national crypto reserve. From Kashmir to crypto, Kyrgyzstan's proving innovation doesn't need a coastline, just Wi-Fi and guts. And Crypto Sparks, Michael Saylor teased another massive Bitcoin buy with just an emoji. That's all it takes now, a dot. We used to read tea leaves, now we read tweets. And Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong wants to move the entire startup process on-chain from funding to exits. Finally, a way for entrepreneurs to lose money without even leaving Ethereum. And BTC jumped to $113,800. ETH sat at $3,950, and Bitcoin's ETF sucked in another $446 million. Institutions are back, and this time they're bringing accountants. And Ripple bought fintech firm Rail for $200 million to expand across Europe. After all those lawsuits, Ripple finally found a rail that doesn't lead to court. And crypto miners are renting out their rigs to AI companies for high performance computing. When in doubt, diversify or at least pretend to. And round the corner to Hackers Corner, and of course Russia gets the blame. Russia hacker groups are reportedly probing Western energy grids again, right after Moscow's missile tests. If your lights flicker tonight, just assume Putin's checking his email. And AI prompt hacks are spreading on X, letting users trick chatbots into oversharing. AI's like a genius teenager, brilliant, moody, and easily led astray by strangers online. An ethical hackers party. White hat hackers marked Global Security Awareness Month with prompt defense competitions. If you weren't invited, you're probably the target. Hackers evolve weekly. If your fridge starts asking for a password reset, run. And on a serious note, if you need to know how to keep your computer safe from these hackers, the links are in the description below. And sliding to the AI corner, Dropbox launched Dash, an AI that searches all your apps, Slack, Notion, Zoom, and summarizes everything. Clippy grew up, got tenure, and now manages your projects. And with Dropbox's new Mobius Labs acquisition, AI can now understand videos and audio, not just text. Finally, software that can find that meeting where Gary sneezed on the client. Dropbox says Dash only learns from your files, not the internet. An AI that minds its business? Write that down. AI traders now use blockchain data to find new tokens before listings. So if you lose money, don't blame bad luck, blame the bots. And lastly, to our conspiracy corner, the Great RV Countdown. A viral video says 2025 will bring a global currency reset where Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong make people overnight millionaires. So far, the only thing being revalued is gullibility. Laura Loomer wants America to ban Islam, free speech, but make it a lawsuit. Even Twitter said, we're out. And the Louvre heist, 2 thieves stole $100 million in jewels. Cops say it's an inside job. Netflix says season 2 confirmed. That's funny because I did actually say last week that was an inside job. I guess it wasn't rocket science. From tariffs to tokens, hackers to holograms, and a few conspiracy cocktails in between. The world's still spinning, even if it's starting to wobble like a crypto chart on Monday morning. I'm Demi, and this was News You Missed, reminding you to question everything, laugh at most things, and always keep your Wi-Fi secure. See you next time, truth seekers. Stay curious, stay authentic. See you tomorrow morning, guys, with my partner in crime, Paul Brooker. Have a wonderful Monday. Stay blessed, and for now, bye-bye.